Hi guys, and welcome to Matt Bajerski YouTube channel. What a beautiful day it is today. How could it not be? We're in Bali. We're in the heart of Jimbaran, and down on the coast is white, beautiful sandy beaches. Here in this lavish hotel, which actually cost for 7 days like 200 and odd euros. I mean, it's incredible. You can really get some good deals, and yeah, I'd recommend anybody to come to Bali. Well, today's a great day, and I was thinking, I've had a lot of messages about a certain word. I have no idea what it means because not only am I dyslexic, but I don't study too much these days unless I'm really interested in certain things, and one of the words that I'm hearing is retrograde, something like that. I'm presuming people are using this word as a word that I don't really know, maybe gives you an idea of what's going on with you because of a shift or a change in energy. I don't know what these words are. I'm not academic, or I'm just a guy who observes things and then relates his knowledge from his work over the years. So I guess what this topic of conversation is about is, why is there a massive shift inside me? Why am I feeling different? Why am I seeing things differently? What's going on with me? Is it because of the way the world is turning? Is it because of me? Is it because it's my moment? Wow, all of those questions are all relative, all of them. Because everything is relative. Everything that we do, everything we eat, everything that we see, everything that happens wherever we are, our environment is all relative to how we are constantly evolving and changing. Sometimes we can be suppressed, or we can suppress ourselves by way of being in negative situations with family and friends and work. And then there's times that we decide not to put up with that kind of abuse anymore, and we leave our work, we leave certain people behind and move on and grow stronger, and then our world starts to become happier and different. That too can have the same effect when you are happy and you're doing well, and all of a sudden you go back into that situation where you might go back to a job that you don't like. You might go back to friends that you think, okay, I can cope with them again now, I'll be friends with them again, and then you lower yourself back down again. There are moments as well that your body is shifting at any given time because of the way that the seasons are. Women, feminine, go through a monthly cycle, men go through biorhythms, and so on. So we're forever changing. Now, there's also the pattern of food, so we might cut out sugar. All of a sudden now we're getting healthier. We might drink fresh water instead of polluted water, and all of a sudden now we're feeling stronger. Or you might pick up a crystal and say, oh my, like today somebody sent me a message, Mark, why am I feeling so much with this crystal? What's going on? Why is there so many synchronicities? All of these things are all down to, as far as I'm concerned, your personal journey. You may feel something that somebody else feels, and it may be similar, but still, I still think you're on a personal journey. And I believe that that journey is very unique to yourself. So yes, you may say and read something that is relevant at that moment, but I think a lot of the times that's channeled by amazing people to share information that is there for you. So you see something, oh my God, I just felt that what you wrote was for me. Okay, so now you should be thinking, wow, that has just been given to me, because the people in the spirit world love you, and they're always guiding you to the right messages of comfort to help you along your journey. So take, for instance, this message. You might be watching it now thinking, my God, Mark, this makes so much sense to me. Well, I would say that's because you have beautiful family in the spirit world, and friends and whoever, who are guiding you to your message of comfort and confirmation. These are the synchronicities that I have always shared with you and said, synchronicity is Spirit's helping hand, right? So don't ever look upon life and say, why is all these things happening to me? And don't fear them, and don't question them. Just be grateful for them, whether they're good or bad, because they're part of your development. So now I'm in ballet, what am I doing? Well, I'm working on 4 books, but at the same time, I'm observing a lot of things that are upsetting me, meaning that I was sat in the lobby just 15 minutes ago, and the beautiful Balinese man went up to a couple, and before he could even say anything, the young lad, around 20 years old, just turned his head as if he was in disgust because the Balinese man said, "Your taxi's going to be a little bit late." And if you could see what I saw within this young boy's face, it was like he wanted to end his world. And I could see his girlfriend turn quickly, and all of a sudden she picked his fear up and she went into shock mode, and she hung her head and she was panicking. And I just thought, oh my God. And do you know something? That was probably me 20 years ago. So I'm observing things, and I thought, why am I seeing all of these little things? Why am I noticing that I was sat yesterday in a very comfortable place, enjoying myself, writing my book, and 2 women came and sat beside me, and all of a sudden lit a cigarette up and started blowing it in my face. And I said, "Excuse me, ladies, I'm just gonna pop over to this seat," and because I didn't want to be rude. But then one of them turned around to the other one and swore in an Australian accent about me, saying something awful. And I'm seeing all these things and I'm thinking, my God, the world is becoming so sad and desperate with people who are really saying angry things to avoid their issues. Of course, these 2 women are smokers, heavy smokers. They looked angry, they looked mad, and I felt instantly that they were sucking the life force out of me because I was happy. So I needed to get out of there as quick as I could, which I did, and they took that personal and got angry. They didn't look upon themselves and say, I wonder why this is happening. I wonder what I need to do to change that. Maybe I need to stop smoking. Maybe I need to stop drinking all the alcohol. Maybe I need to work on myself. And, you know, I do that daily. I work on myself. So if I see a reaction around me, I don't all of a sudden say, oh, yeah. I look at what's just happened and think, well, did I contribute to that? How can I work on that? Is there something I need to do? And this is what I think is the message today. I think the message today is that whatever's happening in your life, whether it's retro, whether it's the moon's energy, whether it's your energy, whatever it is, whatever the shift is and the change, whether good, bad, indifferent, sad, depressed, whatever you want to call it, okay, or excited and amazing and powerful, they are all part of your journey. And I do not believe at all that you are hurt, that you are given any bad or negative test that's going to hurt you and make you feel weak and put you down. I just think that when people talk about karma, when people talk about bad luck, when people talk about the end of a circle and a new circle beginning, these things to me are there that, as far as I'm concerned, there's always a new circle. There's always going to be karma. There's always going to be bad luck if we see it that way. Or we can change the chip and see it as a really important moment for our spiritual growth, for us to get stronger than. So, what just happened to me there? Okay, how did I react? Okay, could I have improved that? Yes, I could. Now what would I do next? And why did I get upset over that? What triggered me to feel angry or to get upset or this? Okay, now I know what I need to do next time. And therefore you are working in yourself every day, and you're growing till the point that all of these things that you look at, like I do now, and see within that young boy is in his anger, that I think, thank God I've grown so much. And we are growing constantly. So don't ever think that because somebody like me is giving you information that I don't need to grow. I need to grow just as much as anybody else. I want to leave you on one thing. One of my videos a few days ago was about a young lady who sat next to me and was very angry and shot off on a motorbike. What I'm about to tell you is quite amazing. I walked past a spiritual food bar and shop. And outside the shop was a whole lot of pictures of different people offering different services. But guess what? The lady who was so angry with me and got on her bike and swore at me and drove off just because I was talking to my love on the phone was on a big picture with this on it. And it said her name, and then it said, for spiritual enlightenment and for uplifting guidance, contact this lady. Oh, thank you. Because it confirms everything, guys. When the guru speaks and tells you whatever they tell you, they're the ones who need it just as much, if not more than you. So when I share my message with you, I need it just as much as me. Let that be a reminder to you. Never look up to gurus or people who you think are gurus who are better than you. Not only is that unhealthy, not only is that suppressing your beauty and power and amazingness, but it means that you are now measuring your worth to somebody else, which is a killer of your spiritual journey, and it will blind you for the rest of your life. You are your guru, and I know that with my hand on my heart. Find your power, and you will understand these words. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You are as amazing as any person that I've ever met in my life, and don't forget it. So from a beautiful abode, from my heart to yours, have a beautiful, enlightened day. And even if you fall and you get angry and you get mad, the one thing that you must always recognize is that you are angry and mad, and from that moment on, find out inside yourself and ask yourself why. That's all, and that's one step closer, because remember, there are many people in this world who live an earthly life, who move back to the spirit world, who never actually see anything about themselves. So be proud of yourself if you know that there is fault in you. If you know that there are challenges you need to conquer in yourself, be proud, because you're one step closer to conquering them. Without seeing them, how can you ever conquer them? Okay guys, love you all. Just so you know, all of you wonderful people who have bought crystals and all the shamanic tools and incenses from my website and oils, just bear with us, because this little bit of time is where everybody's on holiday. So it's going to be a few days, another 3 more days, and then everybody's back to work, and then we'll ship the products out ASAP to you. So please, please, at this moment, don't be angry, don't be upset. Just breathe and just know that it'll come at the right moment, and it will. They always do. So just give yourself a little bit of a test today. Ask yourself, how is my spiritual self when it comes to patience? Just try that and be patient, guys. Honestly, I've worked many months on those crystals, many months. So when they come to you, you will feel the love from them. I'm not Amazon, I'm not China, I'm Mark Bajerski, who works very hard for one crystal so that you feel it and you experience something extremely beautiful. So sometimes the best things in life are worth waiting for. Thank you for coming to markbajerski.com and shopping. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate it, and it makes me happy to know that the crystal has found its home in your heart. Bye guys, take care.